babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because we are connecting to the sign of Aries for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placement wherever you have the Aries placement in your chart. Before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, you can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's get right into it. All right, the cards are already talking for Aries. Again, this is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So we have relationships, give back, receive. Ooh, I love a good receiving moment. And gratitude. Ooh, two more. All right, I'll take those. And we'll go from there. So we have caregiver, forgiveness, and the ones that we've already talked about. Let's get into it. All right, so relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So Aries, so many groups have gotten this energy. It's got to be a collective energy, relationships at this point, because y'all know these spreads are just, you know, whatever kind of comes through. Of course, we mix romance in there, but romance has been at the forefront of just everyone's freaking spread lately. But anyways, relationships. Yeah, you may be wondering, like, okay, why was this person in my life? Why is this person in my life? Who are they to me? This is letting you know this person is a reflection of some part of yourself, whether it be your highest and greatest good, or, you know, the polar opposite, your shadow energy, or somewhere in between. They're a reflection of you, and that's why they were put into your life to some degree. So let's keep going, honey. All right, so we have receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Wow. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. Absolutely, Aries. So this is letting me know this is a receiving moment. This person was put into your life for your benefit. Period. Put into your life for your benefit. I don't even know where I want to go next. Okay. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and to make your purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectation or of getting anything in return. Reach out to touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone needs it today. So Aries, it's definitely important for you guys to balance your masculine and feminine energy, to balance that energy of giving and receiving. Allow yourself to receive just as much as you give. And if you have given, fed into a situation, you know, and given it a lot of your energy, definitely make sure you are also receiving. Okay, let's keep going. So we have gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. I mean, seriously, that is so insane. How we literally have give, receive, and then the gratitude card that talks about giving and receiving. You're like, your reading is so synchronistic. It's freaking me out. Okay, be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Absolutely. So the important thing, though, is when you are giving, to make sure you're not giving just so you can receive selfishly, but to give, you know, and just feel that energy. Allow yourself to feel good in just the vibration of giving. Giving alone should be what brings you the high vibration, not the, you know, anticipation of receiving, you know. And being grateful for the things that you have. All right, so forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Wow. You know, honestly, I feel like you guys have been focused in terms of relationships on how much you've given, and I think you already came to the realization that you weren't receiving as much, and that things were a bit unbalanced with that situation. And it's hard for you to be thankful for what you have in the present because you feel like something's been stolen from you. You know, even though you gave at the time, you know, with the highest and greatest intentions, you feel at this point that someone may have taken advantage of that. That's how it's kind of coming through now. And then we have forgiveness. Let me continue with this one. Yeah, resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So yeah, babes, tapping into this energy, it's just wow. It's turning into a whole nother thing. Let's keep going. All right, last card we have, Caregiver. Oh my goodness, it's making so much sense. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all of their attention and energy on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Hold on, let me close this window because I don't want you guys to have to hear that while we're going through this spread. But yeah, babes, yeah, the universe is definitely recognizing the energy that you've put into a certain situation and how much you've been a caregiver for someone, and it really feels like matters of the heart. But you know, relationships aren't only romantic. This caregiver card actually mentioned, you know, the end of your life, the beginning of our lives, and how we, you know, someone is that caregiver for us. You may be caring for a relative, you know, and starting to resent them and hate that this is your life, and hating that things are this way and that you have to take care of them. You're hating that you're more mature than your mom, hating that you take care of your mom or your dad more than they've ever, you know, considered to take care of you. And you know, the universe is asking you to forgive, especially in that scenario. You start to learn your parents as you grow up, you know. The universe is asking for you to forgive them, accept them for who they are, and understand that they've had their own journey they've had to go on, and you know, that's as far as they got. But luckily for you, you are younger than them, and you have the opportunity to go even farther, do even better, and in turn do even more for your children. You know, whether that's fur babies or real babies. But anyways, tapping into this energy, I just feel like you've given, you know, more than you've received in the past, and the universe is asking you to be grateful for the lessons that you've learned, what you've done, and to forgive and to understand. Whoa, I was just gonna talk about this. And to understand this judgment energy, God, Spirit, the divine, your higher self, whew, the cosmos. The cosmos can see that you're disappointed. Look at her. She looks a little sad, huh? She's got 7 whole pentacles. All she needs is 3 more to have everything. And she's disappointed. She's farther than half the journey. So close. But she feels so far mentally. The universe is letting you know, Aries, that it sees you. And it sees what you've done. I'm about to tear up. Ooh, child, like I just love a good happy ending. And you guys, this judgment energy is in your favor. You have good karma coming towards you. Okay, you really do. But you guys, with this Hermit card in reverse, I see you wanting to crawl into your shell and, you know, just hold on to what it is that you do have. And instead of being grateful for the things that you have, just holding on to them like, you know, with poverty mindset. We have the Lovers in reverse that just popped out. You feel an injustice in terms of relationships, okay? It's just coming through so crystal clear. We got 4 tarot cards on the board, and 3 are major arcana, okay? These are big messages being sent to you out of a 78 card deck. 3 of the 4 cards here are major arcana. The universe is screaming at you right now, like, I know what you've been through, and I know you don't see it, but I see the plan, and the plot is about to thicken, honey, in your favor. In your favor. You've put in so much energy. It's the natural role, it's the natural law of cause and effect. You give, you receive. The energy is cyclical. You know, the energy of the world is very cyclical. You give and you're gonna, you know, that's your karma. Karma doesn't have to be negative all the time. A lot of the times it's very positive. All right, let's break this down bit by bit. So the Hermit in reverse and the 2 of Swords, this is just a matter of you not seeing it, but you don't see it. And, you know, to be honest, if you do look at the 2 of Swords, she's holding those swords in front of her, and she could easily put them down and then take that blindfold off. She doesn't even have a tie around her legs. Girl, uncross your legs and get up. Okay, there is an element here of getting in your own way and seeing what you want to see. And sometimes we'd rather see the hurt, the pain, or, you know, what other people have done to us, so that we can just have something else to focus on, because we're afraid that we won't get what we know we deserve in the future. You know, afraid of our abundance. That's how people end up, you know, getting in the way of their own abundance. They're afraid to see it. But with this Hermit card in reverse, you're doing yourself an injustice, because yes, this did happen. Yes, you got your heart broken. Yes, the person you thought was for you may not be for you. Maybe they walked away to someone else. Maybe they just walked away, or maybe they just are still in your life but not doing what you need or want them to do. Judgment is about to come through. Divine intervention is about to be served, and they're about to listen. If you're on the other end of this karma, you better do something quick, okay? Because the judgment energy is not biased. It's very cause and effect, very matter of fact. So if you're the person who's been taking from someone and giving them nothing, you're going to get your karma, just period. We already went over the 7 of coins though, just that disappointment. All right, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, just fear. It's just fear. It's a misuse of your mind with this High Priestess, that intuitive, wise energy. With that card being in reverse, it's just a misuse of your mind. It's focusing on the wrong things, focusing on what you don't have, whether it's the Knight of Cups, you know, no progress or very slow progress, focusing on just the things that you've been through. The Knight of Swords, if you guys know tarot, you know the Ten of Swords, and you know the Ten of Swords is all of those swords in your back, right? Like 10 swords in your back. You know the Ten of Swords is right after the Nine of Swords. After you think it up and you overthink about it and you attract that to you, then that last sword is put in your back, and you know, you kind of caused that. You know, this is just a misuse of your mind, like we were talking about with that Hermit in reverse energy. And the High Priestess in reverse, it's just like, yeah. The Fool and the Queen of Pentacles, the universe is calling for you to open your heart again, Aries, and to be open to what's coming towards you, because there's good energy coming towards you. You deserve it. What's at the bottom? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're just afraid of not making any positive progress, or, you know, you're a very facts-based person. And because of what you've been through, you don't have any proof that there's anything else better out there, because you go off of what you do know, and what you know is what you've experienced. But we got to get out of that. We got to get some more optimistic energy, guys. It's just a bit pessimistic. More than a bit pessimistic. It's very pessimistic energy. Okay. Oh, this is 4. Any other cards for almost said Sagittarius. Any more cards for Aries? Ugh, why do you got to do so many today? Just a few. Just a few, please, Spirit. How many was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tarot cards? Like, yeah. We don't need 10 of every... Okay. I'll take the one. Absolutely. And this is really the basis of everything, Aries. We have the Trust card at the bottom of this card. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. There's definitely, beyond just like, you know, something light, like a silver lining, there's abundance that is your reward for everything that you've been through. But you have to force yourself to stop thinking about the things that you've been through. And if you can't help it, then transform that energy. Write out what it is that I just get a wallowing energy, like a woe is me wallowing energy, like everything's all bad, everything's gonna be forever bad, I don't deserve this, I'm a piece of crap, a lot of self-depreciating talk. And it's like, at some point, you know, this can only change if we change it. We got to change it. Religious factors and healing family issues. At the bottom of religious factors, it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like your spiritual path has brought you, and it has been a one of spiritual ascension. And if, you know, things are really slow for you right now, like it's been a year plus, or, you know, whatever you consider to be slow, it's relative. Time is relative. If things really have been slow for you right now, your spiritual path, and all the lessons that you've been through have made you a different person. So whereas it was easy for you to find love because back in the day you used to, you know, go for everyone or want to date just anyone, because you're not in a position anymore where you're just going to accept any old thing, that's why it's taking a while. That's why it's going to take a while this time around, because you're on a different path, a different timeline. You're a different person than you were in the past. So you're not going to, you know, attract all those folks anymore. And then we have healing family issues. At the bottom of this one, it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Your parents are just people. Your parents are just people, Aries. You got to forgive them. You also got to, you know, forgive other people in your family, accept them for who they are. Maybe you know, have this resentment towards your family. You know, it could be for your mom because she was your only example of love. And, you know, the love that she experienced was just relationship after dead end relationship and just horrible. You know, you didn't have anything to look up to. You didn't have a good example. But it's time to heal those family issues and to just do better than they did, Aries. Or even if you have a family member that just really gets on your nerves at the family function, forgive them, accept them for who they are, understand they are who they are. You don't have to teach them something. You don't have to be that person for them. They'll learn in due time. Okay, keep an open mind and express your love. At the bottom of keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And at the bottom of express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture is what it says at the bottom of this card. So through everything that you've been through, I feel you being prompted, Aries, to go after what it is that you truly want. And this isn't in a physical way. Like if you see someone at the grocery store, be like, hey, shawty, you don't know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hello, sir. Like, this doesn't necessarily mean in that way, but it's just like not accepting anyone that's below your caliber at this point. At this point, Aries has one of these cards just flipped. At this point, Aries has different standards, and we have to go for that and only accept that. I don't see which one flipped. Oh no. All right, we'll keep going. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. The new moon in Libra, at the bottom of this card, it says a new romantic cycle begins. A new romantic cycle begins, and you so deserve it, Aries. This is what you're walking into. You know, this is no coinky dink either. This is no coincidence. This is something that was well earned and well deserved. You guys deserve, like, you know how people say, want a cookie? Yeah, Aries does want a cookie, and who's going to deliver it to them? Okay, because yes, I do actually, because I've been through a lot. All right, let's keep going. We have the new moon in Gemini. At the bottom of that one, it says communication is key. So right off the bat, we got a lot of new moon energy. So there's a lot of new energy being brought into your situation. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. Exactly. You guys need to go about this in a very methodical way. If someone returns from the past, have that conversation with them. Even if you freaking hate them, you know? Even if you really do not like that person, have the conversation so that you can move past it and know that you've done your part. But, you know. Anything else for Aries? Ooh, okay. So we have the full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. And then we have the super moon, emotions are running high. So actually, now we have more full moon energy than we do have new moon energy. So there's a new beginning coming, but the energy is very high right now. Your dreams need a practical plan. I think you just need to go into this with a plan of attack, you know, to decide what you're going to do. Emotions are running high. This is validation. Yes, this is not an easy situation to deal with, Aries. And then we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. If you've been doing everything in a practical sense, you know, make sure you balance spirituality, light a candle, do some manifestation. Or if you've been neglecting your meditation, get back on that, get into nature, get back into that spiritual energy, make that connection with the universe so you can be connected with your higher self and source. And then we have the new moon in Gemini. Say what you mean what you feel. Communication is key. Communicate with yourself how you feel, how a certain situation from the past made you feel, what you want for your future. Communicate with yourself and others. And then new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins is what it says at the bottom of that one. So this is what is owed to you. and I feel you guys getting it, and that's just on period. So yeah, Aries, that was your spread. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.